Walking alone, can you end up seeing this in the dark? Walking alone. Hi, hi, how are you? Walking alone at night, you can end up feeling this lovely thing. You can end up missing something that you're actually working on. What can you say? You don't gotta end up going back to the studio, knowing that you're gonna end up making it to the top, knowing that you don't have to do this, but you can do it, Freddy Cougar. Shout out to my boys. Can you end up understanding you don't gotta go through this life alone, but you might end up being stressed out at the end of the load. Here's a newer phone. You can end up understanding. You can swipe up, and you can end up knowing that you can see other people on this phone, and you know that everything is gonna be better in their life right now. But why is my life suck? Why can't I end up figuring this out? All I know is I got one shot. You never got a chance, but it's one in a million chance that you ever end up being up on stage. You end up coming back from the grave. You could end up understanding you don't gotta end up doing this alone. But I feel like I'm alone every single day that I end up going back in the darkness. I'm walking home at night. I can't even end up speechless. I'm speechless at what I was saying. Can you end up understanding you don't have to end up running for the race? This race is gonna end up coming and making a change. You can end up understanding you don't gotta end up going back. But it's time to let go of these feelings and start running. It's time to take a jog, and now everything is gonna end up being better. You don't gotta be alone, but you can end up being this together. I know that you're gonna end up making a change, but you don't have to end up talking. I know that I see you in the rearview mirror. I see you at the front. I see you at the back. I see you everywhere I go. Every single time that I go out, I feel alone. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to feel alone. I see you in the dark. I see you in the light. What can I say? These demons are coming out. You could end up understanding one thing that you got right. You're not even alive. You feel like you're a ghost. You feel like you don't fit in. You can't do this right. You're gonna end up understanding you don't have to make it, knowing that this is how it's gonna change. I know that everything around you is gonna end up motivating you. Now let's get this crowd going. Let's get this life going. We're gonna get it on track. You don't have to end up spiraling out of place, knowing that you're never gonna make it to the top, knowing that you don't have to end up doing this. It's time to make it real. It's time to make a 360, 180. You can end up making it to the top, knowing you can end up losing everything at once, knowing everything is gonna end up changing. Adam Sandler says, "Hello." What can you say? But you're not alone. You can end up understanding you don't have to end up living this in life. You don't have to live in this stress, and you don't have to end up understanding your bubble's gonna be tight. Every single moment that you're walking down the street, you see everyone else that are happy. They're kissing. They're end up making out. They're doing things that you want to end up doing, but you try to end up taking a step back and realize what are you gonna end up doing? You're gonna be in trouble. You're never gonna come back. The law's gonna run after you because you're not letting them end up going back and changing this around. You're gonna come back to drinking alcohol, and you're gonna end up understanding why is my life so good. Yeah, I can't do this right, but I'm gonna end up going back, knowing that I can make it to the top, knowing I've lost everything. I know that I can end up changing, but I don't have this muscle inside. I can end up looking at the sea. Every single time I end up going anywhere, it's time to go back. It's time to write my name in the sand. Yeah, going back to California. Here we go on the road.